Hey guys, Andrew Pepper here with my friend Deb Herbert. Just want to share an amazing gift of her skills and art. Deb, thank you so much for spending time with us to share this amazing
Sure.
gift. Your love of art started as a child. What's your most memorable and favorite piece that you've done to date?
Ooh. I've got one that is on my website, and it's it's interesting. It's called Soldado. So that's Spanish for soldier, and he's a Mustang, and it's a very similar pose to Santiago here, and I love him because I actually painted him when I was out of town. I started him in a hotel room, and I had just gotten a call from my husband that one of my mares was colicking, and so I wasn't able to come back because it was nighttime, and so between being on phone calls with the vet and my friends and my mare, praying for her and all that, I was painting this horse as kind of like an expression of getting my feelings out and dealing with them. Everything was very passionate. It's like throwing paint on and just really working with them. But what happened was, it was almost like a cathartic thing. I was like, I'm not following any rules here, I'm just painting. And that piece became kind of like a marker for a transition in my style. And of course my horse was fine. I came home the next day and it was what my friends call the come home colic. Mom, come home. And I was actually over in Palm Beach at a show with my art. And but I came home and I just literally only put a couple little touches on it. I executed that painting in just a matter of hours, and it's one of my favorite pieces. So it's called Soldado, soldier, and the reference was from another amazing wild horse photographer, Clyde Spencer Forbush, who photographs the horses on the Nakwi range, on Nakwi, which is a mountain range out there, and wild horses are there. So that's my favorite piece so far, but every piece that I work on, I kind of fall in love with as I'm working on it.
Absolutely. Very cool. Tell us about this one. What are we working on? What medium are we using here?
This is oils, and I love this particular type of oil. It's a water-based oil, so it's still all the characteristics of traditional oil. It is oil. It takes a little bit, longer to dry and cure. It has a curing process, but because it's water-based, I don't deal with the fumes and toxicity of linseed oils and all that kind of stuff. So you can actually mix it with water and then work with it. Makes it a lot faster. Do a lot more with it. So I love oils, and particularly the water-soluble oils for my style.
Sure. Now when it comes to art, especially with a piece like this that has so much going on and so much depth and color, how do you know when you're done?
That's a good question. I think the painting tells me when it's done. I usually work and then step back and think about it for a little bit. You can tell I kind of paint fast, and so I work a little bit and then I stop and then think about what I need to do, and usually if I can't think of the next thing that I have to do, like a color passage or a shadow or a piece of texture, if I think if I'm fiddling with it, then I need to stop. So I just, when I get to the fiddling stage, I just stop, because everything that I do up until that point is intuitive. It just happens, it just kind of comes out. I'll look at it, stop, look at it in an area and go, I need to do this. or I need to do that. And that's the intuitive kind of flow of painting. You can't explain it unless you're kind of like doing it. And then, like I said, the painting tells me when it's done, pretty much. I'm close. If you were
That's
gonna
awesome.
ask,
No, it's beautiful.
I'm close.
You know, you and I both love animals, especially
Yes.
horses and dogs.
Yes.
What's your, I guess, who are maybe one or two people that really inspired you to pursue art, or maybe helped you fall in love with it?
My dad was an artist, and when I was a little girl, there was a painting of horses in my parents' room, and I just was really surprised that my dad had painted it, because he was, went to work every day. He wasn't an artist as far as I knew, but when he got older, he picked up painting again. But I always remember that painting of a watercolor of horses, which is now hanging in my stairwell. So my dad was a great influence. As far as historical artists, Rembrandt, because of his brushwork and the light. Degas for his racehorses and his ballerinas. And that to me is very, very related to how I work, because I think of horses as athletes and also as dancers. So I've always been in love with Degas' work. And when I see a horse moving in a particular way, I think of an athlete, or I think of a dancer.
Very cool. Why Mustangs?
It'd be like somebody saying, why photograph the American Eagle? Because Mustangs are a national treasure. They're iconic. They stand for everything that is great about America and about the things that we believe in. Strong family ties. They're fiercely protective of their band. They'll defend their territory. They are loyal to a fault. They're strong. They're courageous. They're not afraid of challenging another stallion if they're going to invade their band. So there's a lot of wonderful characteristics about the wild horses that, to me, and to a lot of people, make them an iconic American symbol.
Absolutely. I think just horses in general as well. I love that they're using them now for PTSD and
Therapy,
mental illness and therapy.
Horses reflect your personal state. Wherever you are right now, they will reflect that to you and let you kind of soak in, kind of get real with yourself and evaluate. And am I authentic right now with this horse? Because they can tell you if you are or not.
Absolutely. Their senses, I think, are off the charts. It doesn't matter if you're standing next to them and they're reading your body language, or if you're on top of them, they're feeling you.
Absolutely.
Horses are amazing.
They are.
Guys, if you would, please check out debherbertart.com. I will post it to this video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to her for any custom work you may be interested in. Otherwise, you can place orders right there on that website. Miss Deb, is there anything else you'd like to share with us, or anything you'd like to add?
Anybody who would like to, in the area, who would like to come visit my studio, just, message me or email me through my website. You're welcome to come visit, come hug a horse, come visit my horses. And if you want to see my work in person, because Andrew and I were talking, it's different seeing it, a picture of it, but it's a whole lot more interesting to see a work of art in person. And so just come visit if you want to see my work. Welcome.
Absolutely.
You.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and thank you for this awesome painting. Guys, this work, you can't, the video doesn't do it justice, the photos don't do it justice. You have to come see it in person. That's just breathtaking. So, Miss Deb, thank you for your gift, and thank you for your time.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you all. Have a great day.